Hello everyone. I'm gonna change my format up a little bit this time, but you could definitely find the path of building in the description below, and you can also find ways to get a hold of me if you need help with one of my builds or this build. So I moved some stuff around. I put some stuff in the notes area, how to level the build step by step and what order I would do it in. I gave you the ascendancies and how I would do that as well. And I gave some tips as well. So I'm just going to go over the skills right now. And you got the summon Carrion Golem, and you're going to have 5 of them at the end of this build. You have Empower, Multi-Strike, Awaken Void Manipulation for more damage, Awaken Unbound Elements, more damage, Awaken Minion Damage, more damage. This is going to probably cost you, I would say, maybe like around, at most, like 10 Divine Orbs, I think. So 10 Divine Orbs for the body armor and the 6 link for the Carrion Golems. So I'm going to hop into the Raised Zombies. You're using Raised Zombies. It doesn't matter what variant you're using. Phantasmal or default is fine. Awaken Void Manipulation, Awaken Minion Damage, Multi-Strike, Empower, and Awaken Unbound Elements. Shouldn't cost you more than 10 Divine again. I'm not entirely sure the cost of everything right now, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be pretty cheap. So, on a ring, you're going to have a U-set ring, and you're going to have Grace there. You also have the helmet where everything is, all the auras are located. You have Haste. Enlighten decreases the amount of mana reservation that you have when you use it with auras linked to it. I think it also works for normal spell gems too. I'm not sure. But you got Enlighten 4, which is pretty expensive. Purity of Elements and Determination. Then you got the Spectres and the Hungry Loop. I'll go over the Hungry Loop in a minute. And you got the gloves. You got Summon Raging Spirits. Desecrate to summon your Spectres, your zombies, and use Bone Offering when there's no corpses around. And then you got Bone Offering, which you're going to be using when you get Mistress' Sacrifice the Ascendancy. And Withering Touch to give them Withering stacks to increase your damage. Alright, and which one? Oh, the boots. You got Flame Dash for movement. You got the Spirit of the Curse, and you got Temporal Chains and other curse. You want to use Whispers of Doom on the Ascendancy tree. I'll go over that anointment on the necklace and the items pretty soon. And then you got Molten Shell, which is not ticked right now. But if you want to see the damage of this, how much more effective hit pool you get from it, you can just definitely click it and you'll see it. So I believe that goes over the skills. Alright, I'm going to go over the items. The Cane of Cool Mock. I got it for 21 Divine Orbs the last time I got it for somebody. So this is a great item. I love it. I think it's a really, really cool item. It's my favorite item in the game for weapons. It allows you to get 2 6 links. How can you not love it? But, alright. The helmet, follow the stats on it. Make sure that you get the mana reservation and the +2 to level of all minion skill gems. The benchcraft is not necessary, but it definitely helps. The chest, which will probably be very, very cheap, but just make sure that you get minions have 60% chance of poison enemies on hit and increase mana reservation efficiency of skills. Then the Triad Grips, which are going for 5 Divine Orbs right now. I know it's pretty expensive, but you want to get all white sockets so all your minions are doing cast damage. It's a huge damage increase. Then you got boots. Boots are all over the place. You'll definitely get good boots. Just try to fill out your stats or whatever you need with it. Then I got the All's Uprising necklace. And I'm using Purity of Elements. It has no reservation one because it was only 4 Divine Orbs today. And you could definitely pick whichever one you want. You could definitely use Haste or Determination as well. But Purity of Elements is the cheapest right now. Then I have a U-set ring, which cost me about a Divine today. And you want to make sure that you get the stats with, like, try to follow the stats pretty close to my ring. You want to have a socket as well. The Hungry Loop has Empowered 3, Feeding Frenzy, Meat Shield, and Minion Life. When you put it, when you socket a minion in here, or like a skill, it takes the effect of the gems, the socketed gems are supported by in this item. So it's really, really good item to have when you're playing a minion build. Then you have the Darkness Enthroned, and the Darkness Enthroned increases the effect of socketed Abyss Jewels by 75%, which is really good. I'm using the Gaze. Last time I checked, it was going for about 6.5 Divine Orbs, so it's not that bad anymore. It was going for a lot more. Huge item, and you want to get Ghastly Eye Jewels to supplement the damage on this item. And the Ghastly Eye Jewels, what you're looking for are minions deal 20% increased damage if you use a minion skill recently, and minions that have chance to poison enemies on hit. The other two mods, or the other two stat lines, don't really matter, but if you want to get more damage and DPS out of your build, you're going to want to get minions deal physical and minions deal chaos damage. And I'm using the Blood. I'm using the Pro, which is expensive. I don't know the cost of it, but when I got it, it was like 12 Divine. I've also gotten it really, really cheap at the beginning of the league for like about 2 Divine, so prices vary greatly. Roomy Eyes Concoction, block and spell block, really good. It should be really cheap. The Granite Flask is really cheap, shouldn't cost you anything. And then the last flask is definitely up to you. I'm just using a Bottled Faith. So everyone that likes to use the Mage Blood, this build could be easily usable by Mage Blood. Alright, and last but not least, I'm going to go over the configurations. The Major and Minor God are up to you, depending on how you want to use them for whatever fight you want. So I won't add them into the PoB. You have Frenzy Charges from Carnage Chieftains from Old Fields. And the Race Spectre is on your ring, your Hungry Loop. Well, have you been hit recently? Yes. Have you used a minion skill recently? Yes. We'll be using Raging Summoning Spirits. Number of corpses consumed, 5. You're going to be using Bone Offering. Number of minions by your Carrion Golems, it's definitely going to be more than 10, but 10 is the limit, so I just put 10. Feeding Frenzy's coming from the Hungry Loop and Ray Spectre. Meat Shield is coming from the Hungry Loop and the Spectre. The Withering stacks shouldn't be this high. I will definitely lower it a little bit when I post it to like around 12, because it would be really hard to actually keep up all your Raging Summoning Spirits for it to be 15. So, and the damage of the build is about 37 million damage. Thank you so much for watching. As always, be safe and be careful, because you never know what's going to happen. Till next time, have a nice day. Please show some love and sub, only if you like what I'm doing. Thank you so much again for watching.